Morning, everyone. Here with Ryker Taylor, WunderTRE.
Yes, sir.
And I love marketing, and so we've been talking marketing for an hour.
Yeah.
And branding.
Yes.
And even Gary V.
Yeah, Gary V.
Yeah.
That's a hot topic.
Without the curse words.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. We got to keep this PG.
Yeah.
So, yes.
So he got twisted arm again because of it's lunchtime, and
Yep.
we had to do a fast casual interview.
Got to do those. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the digital marketing is just growing like crazy.
Sure.
Traditional marketing is getting a little less attractive, a little less results. What are you seeing out there in that world with businesses? What do you see some that are successful and winning?
Sure. I think the ones that are, I see a lot of businesses still kind of stuck in the traditional marketing boat. And so I think the reason that digital marketing, when people do make that switch, people like conversations. And with traditional marketing, you're kind of going to them, you're saying what you're saying, and then they're watching your commercial, they're reading your newspaper ad, whatever the traditional marketing thing is, and then there's not a way for that conversation to start, that interaction to happen. With digital marketing, though, especially the usage of like social media, a lot of businesses, if they're on social media, a lot of small businesses are missing the mark with starting conversations. The ones that are winning are the ones that are using their posts and their content to actually start conversations with people. Comment below and like get people to start conversations like that. Those are the ones that are winning the most.
So it's kind of overwhelming.
Sure.
Especially for, I'm still 48, but I'm not an old guy.
Sure.
But it still is like, where do you stinking start, right?
Yes.
Because I think maybe where people are deceived is likes are.
It's a vanity metric, right?
Okay.
There. Yes.
I like that vanity metric.
Yes.
Yes.
I tell every business owner I meet, like, I don't really care if you get a lot of likes on the post we do for you, because that just makes you feel good. It does not bring sales in the door.
Okay.
So what you should measure is customer sentiment, how they feel about your brand as a whole. Do they like it? Do they hate it? Are you speaking to the right people? Measure the amount of conversations you're starting, like things like comments, and then when you reply to their comment, are they replying back? Did you actually start a conversation there? Are you getting messages, on your Facebook message platform or your Instagram direct messaging or whatever social media outlet are you getting messages back? Those are metrics you should be tracking. And then obviously the one that every business loves is conversions. Are they actually coming in the door and buying food, or are they going on your website and buying the product you're selling? Those are the metrics that matter. Is are you growing, and do people feel good about your business and how you're growing?
So you were showing me some great resources on your website. Where are some places, including WunderTRE, where people can go to get information? Because for me, it's going. You told me in your 20s, and you're going to come in and educate me how to market, right?
Yes, absolutely. Something like that. I'll at least attempt to. We'll see if I can actually pass the knowledge on, or if I have the knowledge in the first place. But yeah, HubSpot is a great place to get resources. Like a lot of the stuff that we do, we just go and look at them and kind of tweak it a little bit more to meet our audience. But yeah, small businesses, definitely stuff like HubSpot is a great place to get resources.
So how much money should someone in a branding situation be looking to allocate to spending?
Question.
Yeah.
Yes. Honestly, you shouldn't. I get a lot of people that say they try to boost the post here on Facebook or boost the post there, and the minimum to boost the post on Facebook is like $1 per day. And so a lot of people think that's good enough, but there's so many people doing that now that you're never, like, you might as well be posting organically at that rate. So I'm telling people, like, if you're not in at least $5 to $10 per day on just your ad spend, then you're wasting whatever money under that you should have been spending.
So explain organic and.
Sure. So organic is obviously you make a post on Facebook. The people that see it naturally without you spending a dime, that's what we call organic reach. So did it get shares? Did you share it on your personal feed? Did another business share it? That's all organic. Like, did it happen without you having to pay money to influence it? And then there's the paid reach, which is the money that you paid to reach those people.
Okay.
And so, yeah, Facebook, every year it seems like every 3 months there's killing the organic reach side of things and making you have to spend money
Right.
as a business more and more.
Which I don't object to capitalism.
No, absolutely. No. I mean, I understand why they're doing it.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great model for them. It just kind of, as a small business owner, it kind of sucks a little bit. But
Right.
you just roll with the punches and understand it is what it is.
So there's like 4 to 5 major platforms now.
Sure. Yes.
And it's confusing what content to put on each one.
Yes.
How does a business owner sort through that?
For me, when we're helping our clients, we figure out who's their audience and what platforms are they on. Because if you're targeting, women in their 30s, they're probably, not going to care about Twitter as much as they would LinkedIn, or as much as they would Instagram. Or if you're targeting like business and not really consumer market, then you need to be more on LinkedIn. Having said that, though, 80% of business owners spend their time on Facebook, believe it or not. So still want to market on Facebook too. You always pretty much want to market on Facebook, and then it's Facebook and then something else.
Okay.
Typically it's Instagram. Instagram's kind of moving into that where it's almost like Facebook, Instagram, it's something else.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So yeah, that's usually it's just figuring out your market, and then that dictates the platform.
Okay. So wrap this up. Words you live by, quotes you live by that motivate your life. And
Yeah, so the big thing that we're on right now is what we call aggregate to create. So instead of creating a bunch of stuff from just randomness or nothingness, we're actually trying to take client feedback, customer feedback, ideas that people are saying, aggregate information, and then create based on that.
Okay.
So that's something we got written on our whiteboard right now. That's
All
kind of
right.
our mantra. So.
All right. Any personal quotes or?
You're making me. I'm putting me on the spot here. I sound like a boring guy, but I'm just kind of always all over the place on
Right.
that. Just a lot of innovate or die. That's
I
something.
like that.
Yeah, innovate or die. I was on that kick a lot last year. So
That's
if
cool.
If you're not moving forward, then you might as well be moving backwards.
All right. Learning a lot, and I appreciate your time
Thank you. Yeah.
and accepting the bribe for food.
Yes, absolutely. You can get me to do a lot with this.
Amen.
Yes.
All right.
Barbecue.
Well, thanks again, man.
Thank you, sir.
All right. God bless.